Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you a business idea you can do online that is fairly easy to do, and it's probably best as kind of a side business idea to supplement your income, but you could turn it into something more than that later on. It's using a website called Fiverr. Fiverr is a place where you can become a freelancer, but it's a little bit different than a lot of the other freelance websites like Upwork or Elance used to be, or any of these other ones. Because basically the people approach the freelancer instead of the freelancer trying to kind of apply for jobs that are posted. So in other words, they will come to you and you already have your prices set and they just pick the package they want, and then you might message each other back and forth a little bit, but the rest of it's pretty much taken care of. You give them whatever the service is and then they leave a review and you're done. So you get paid through Fiverr, and you can cash out with, things like PayPal when you get paid, and then you can basically just set your own prices, have little add-ons. So like if you do a job faster, they pay a little bit more and things like that. And you can get paid for pretty much any freelance service. So what you can do that's fairly easy is do things that are like graphic design related. So you can do, say, ebook covers. So if you were to design an ebook cover, this is something that's fairly easy to do, but some people just might not have an eye for it. They may not have the time, but it's very easy to find free websites that have templates that you can edit for doing these types of jobs. So you see different jobs here. You have $60, starting at $225, starting at $55. You see some cheaper ones starting at $10, but look at how many reviews some of these have as well. So you have over 1,000 reviews on this one over here, right there, 4.9 out of 5-star rating. You have 785 reviews there. So that means they have a minimum of that many people who have purchased a package from these people. So let's just look at a random one here. When you start out, you won't be able to do like $200 gigs and stuff. Usually you have to work your way up to that level as you sell more gigs. So you start out selling lower paying gigs. Now, if you were to do, say, a book cover, you want to have different ones on here as far as some of the ones you've designed. And then you have your different packages here. You have ebook cover basic, $10. You have create space and all that other stuff for KDP, $20. Then you have a premium package for $30. So this is just kind of probably like a side business this person does. And then you have a description of the jobs and everything here. Now you'll want to get back to people quickly. Usually it will tell people how fast it is that you usually get back to people, and they'll usually tell you, the reviews as well. A big part of this is reviews, just like Amazon, just like pretty much any website, whether you're looking at restaurants or buying products. Same thing with Fiverr. It's all kind of built on what your feedback is. So if you get good feedback, you'll do very well. Now, to do something like an ebook cover, you can go to canva.com, get a free account with your email, and look for ebook covers or just book cover in general. So if you want to create a design, you can search for book cover. You see right there in that search box there. And then you can go and look at the different templates. And what's also nice is they will also have the optimized dimensions for the graphic already done for you. So you have like romance novel covers, you have thriller book covers, you have creative book covers, you have photo book covers, notebook, vintage, children's book, art book. You have all sorts of different ones on here. So if you were to say, just choose a random one, like for a novel, you can edit different parts of this. Let's say I wanted to change this car to a different car. Let's say I wanted to change this to a different color of writing. Let's say I wanted to change the font, whatever. You would obviously put the author's name. So you then would just go up here, click download in the top right, and then you would go back to Fiverr and deliver this to the person who paid you. So it's that easy. You could literally do this in less than an hour, probably like 20 to 30 minutes, make a really good book cover because you have so many free templates to choose from. and it will tell you when you hover over it if it's free. So if you look here, it says free on all these different covers. And then you can also add elements of all sorts. You can add different, designs, different borders, different charts. You can change the text. You can do all sorts of stuff. So that is one easy and free way that you can start a business. Another thing you could do on Fiverr that would be really easy, that I've actually paid people to do, is creating a transparent background for an image. So if you type in, say, transparent background, then you will look and see a bunch of different people who offer graphic design services, and they'll do transparent backgrounds for you. So usually this is something that you start out doing. So if you're starting on Fiverr for the first time, you'll usually have like a $5, maybe a $10 package. You usually have to get a certain amount of sales before going up to the next level, where you can start doing, say, like $25 or $50 packages. And then maybe you get to the next level. You can do $200 or $1,000. So for your $5 graphic design services, you can do just easy background replacement, or you can make it a transparent background for people. So you can either do the background itself for them and change it for them. I've had people do that for me on Fiverr before. And then you can also make it transparent for them. So you can do this also with Canva, which if you want to do transparent, the thing about Canva, you may have to pay to do the transparent part. So as far as actually doing the background, you can do that part on Canva. But if you want to do transparency of the background for free, you can use Lunapic. So you could just go to adjust. So you could just go to edit on lunapic.com, then go to transparent background. Then you either open an image location and click go, or you choose a file, which they will of course give you the file via Fiverr when they hire you. And then you will just upload the file that they sent you, and you would just edit the picture and remove the background. So here's an example of once you upload an image, you can just click on what you want to remove. Say I want to remove the black part of the background, then it would get rid of that from the background. And then you could save this file by just going to the bottom here and clicking save. And then you could upload that to a file for them back on Fiverr, and then of course you're getting paid, and then they leave a review of your services, whether or not you did it fast, whether or not you did what they asked them to do, and things like that. Another thing you can do if you have a more complicated image to remove a background for is going to clippingmagic.com. Here you can use a free tool to upload images or drag images here and then remove the background that might be a little more complicated. So sometimes you see an image like this, and as soon as you upload it, it'll do the outline for you, and you won't even hardly have to do anything. And it'll show you on the right side the after version of the image. Otherwise, you might have to do these lines here where you can do a green line on what you want to keep, and then you do a red line on what you want to get rid of. So that's kind of the difference. If you have something that's very complicated, you have like maybe a landscape background or something, and it's not like a solid color or close to a solid color like this image, then you would use something like Clipping Magic. If it's something simple with just a solid color background, you could use Lunapic, and it'd be very easy. And then of course you can replace the background by using something like Canva and using different templates and stuff, or you can create book covers. You can do a lot of different easy things like this completely for free in maybe 20 to 30 minutes each, and you can get paid $5 to $10 for each one of these services, if not more, especially if they want you to do it faster. They'll pay you another $5 or $10 to do it faster, and then you get paid every time you do this. And a lot of times you can just cash out via PayPal. So it's a fairly easy business that you can do. If you want to especially just do something on the side, then you can get good at doing other graphic design services. I recommend looking at top graphic designers and what their more expensive packages include. See if you can actually do it as well as they can, and then you can start offering that on Fiverr as well. Then you just keep adding services, you keep gaining skills, and eventually you might have a full-time business on Fiverr. So that's a pretty easy and free way to start a business. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the video, and also watch the video in the top right for more business ideas that are pretty easy that you can do. And hopefully I can help you find the right one for you. And I'll see you in the next video.